Did you know the Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness in Thermopolis also has something called the Gotchi Wellness Center? It's your dream gym with cardio equipment, cable machines, free weights and dumbbells, hydraulic resistance machines, and personal trainers that care about your goals. The Wellness Center is huge and includes a rock wall, pegboard, sled, tires, punching bags, squat rack, and a whole lot more. Check out the Senior Wellness class. To take the first step to a healthier you, visit gotchi.org.
All right, and we're here for Bobcat basketball. 5:40 left here before the game starts between the boys Bobcat basketball team versus Pinedale Wranglers. And Kevin Gerber here on 101.7 KDNO. Appreciate you spending some time with us on Friday afternoon. And alongside Shawn as we're getting ready for day two of Bobcats loser out game here at 3A West Regionals in Mountain View, home of the Buffaloes, as everybody was able to fight some roads to get here, and some weather still kind of moving in for the weekend, but it's dry and warm inside, so I guess we'll see how that goes, Shawn.
Yeah, we actually had a little bit of drifting snow on the way. We stayed in Little America, which is about 40 minutes away from here. And yeah, the roads heading back last night were fine. The roads heading here yesterday were fine, but the roads getting back to Mountain View from Little America this morning were rough. Yeah,
we felt the same way coming from Evanston. Ran into a little bit of weather as well, some snow coming down, and I know they're calling for some this weekend, so hopefully everybody will be able to make it home when they need to. But as we look ahead here, Bobcats getting ready to meet up with the Pinedale Wranglers. They did play them early this year, right after the new year. Either, I think it was January 6th or 7th. They played them at the Rollins tournament earlier this year. They did come up short against Pinedale Wranglers, lost to them, I believe 18 or 20 points. Kind of a tough game for the Bobcats. Bobcats had a pretty decent weekend as far as playing some games and everything. It was the first time Bobcats had seen Pinedale, and so it'll be interesting to see how they come out and play. Pinedale does have some really good players on their team. Both Owen McMillan and Josh Goza are both really good players for them. They have a number of juniors as well, which 3A kind of is filled with a lot of junior-heavy teams, and so I see you have some stats there in front. You can tell me the difference there.
I wanted to double-check because you were right. Thermopolis lost 75-54 back on January 7th, but I also wanted to bring it back around to the girls' game we just ended. Yeah. We didn't do players of the game, and this is their last game, so I want to make sure we get them.
Yes.
So I know Owsley shot a lot of threes.
She did shoot a lot of threes, and she did really, really well. And her counterpart, the other freshman, Cameron Farrell, being a great leader for the team as well. She came out, had a great second half, scoring the most points for the team. And so Gatorade Player of the Game will definitely be Cameron Farrell. JC Owsley shooting the ball well, also doing a great job. So both freshmen being a light for this Bobcat basketball team as Lady Cats, as they look forward to their seasons ahead, I think have a very bright future ahead of them as well.
They got a good young core, and yeah, I just wanted to make sure they get those. They've been working hard all season long, and they deserve a pizza and some Gatorade.
That's right, absolutely.
We have all the Gatorade out in our car. I should have gotten Ernie to go get it. I don't know if he's going to be able to, but on to this game. Yeah, as far as this goes, 2:30 to go before the tip-off here. You've watched this team a little bit more than I have. We both had the pleasure of calling the boys yesterday, and you have seen Pinedale in person. I have seen Pinedale in person. They have some great shooters. They've got some big dudes underneath. You're going to have to block out. What's kind of the keys to the game in your mind for
keys to the game here? Yeah, Bobcats are going to have to come out and really take care of the ball. I think that's the biggest thing, turning the ball over quite a bit in very crucial positions and everything. And secondly, they're really going to have to not let their frustrations take over. We get little moments where a quarter starts out a little rough or starts ending a little rough, and seems like frustrations kind of take over, and then we start making some bad calls or force up some shots that are unnecessary. And so if they just be patient, run through their offense, get the shots that they know they can. Gavin Shumway having a great game yesterday, scoring 20 for the Bobcats. Like to see him pick up where he left off. Looks like the starting lineups are going to change a little bit again for the Bobcats, as Dell Dukes is going to start in place of Brody Potter. And so kind of more of a defensive-minded starting lineup there. So with that being said, the Bobcats are just going to have to come out defensively, play really well, but then also offensively run through their plays, do the things that they know that they can do well, and end things up at the board. So with our Sutherland starting lineups for the game, the benefit of sitting this close to the scores table, Shawn, is you can look over the shoulder and see it a little bit easier than when you're up high in the bleachers. And so for the Bobcats, number 0, Jet Longwell, number 2, McCoy Longwell, number 11, Gavin Shumway, number 12, Cord Simmerall, and like I said, number 15, sophomore Delmonico Dukes will get the start in place of Brody Potter for this game. So, a little bit of a different starting lineup for Coach Corpening, but something he's looking like more of a defensive-minded starting lineup to try to get stuff slowed down by Pinedale and the Bobcats maybe getting on the board. So, like I said, Pinedale Wranglers are a very talented team, and they're going to come out with number 15, Bridger Kaiser, number 21, Owen McMillan, 22, Josh Gozar, number 32, Jace Ramage, and number 41, Colby Bailey. Again, junior heavy for Pinedale as well, as they see that kind of across the board for a lot of the 3A teams. So Bobcats going to have their hands full, but not out of reach in this game. They're going to just come out with positive attitude and ready to play. So they're getting ready to announce the Bobcats now. And Shawn, I'm just excited to see not only the starters come and do some things, but they have a great depth actually for the Bobcats, and it'd be good to see them come out and some coming off the bench and give rest to these seniors and come off the bench and do as well. Kenyon Gerber, he came off the bench yesterday in fairly limited time and scored 10 points for the Bobcats, so good to see that as well. So excited to see how the Bobcats respond after a tough loss yesterday to the Lyman Eagles. So this game is a loser out game, so unfortunately whoever does lose this game, it will be their second loss in the tournament, which will send them home. So Bobcats not wanting to go home yet, wanting to play on Saturday, and then doesn't matter what order you win 2 games in, you just got to win 2 games. So Bobcats hoping this will be the start of a little bit of a run here. So
this will be a great game as far as how Thermopolis handles the adversity from yesterday.
Yes, absolutely. Bailey ends up getting the jump ball there, gets it to Gozar, and he'll get it into the hands of Jace Ramage. And now it looks like Gozar's going to get everybody set up here into offense. He'll pass it over to Kaiser. Kaiser now over to McMillan. McMillan hit a number of threes in their game yesterday. A tough loss for them to the Powell Panthers, losing by 7. Now Kaiser with the ball here. 2-3 zone by the Cats, and shot is up and no good by Gozar. McCoy Longwell getting it. Corpening having them slow their pace a little bit here. Get it to Cord Simmerall, looking for a screen from Del Dukes.
I like to see Dukes start.
I would too, yeah, I like that. He's a good defender. Ball gets poked away from Jet Longwell. Pass up fast. Looks like Pinedale wanting to push the pace a little bit. 3-pointer there, up and no good by Bridger Kaiser. Rebound by Jet Longwell, who'll get the ball into Gavin Shumway's hands.
Great rebound. You don't really realize how big this Pinedale team is until your boys are standing up next to them.
Absolutely. Coy Longwell, shot is up, no good. He's going to now bring the ball down fast for Gozar. Gozar is going to go up, and looks like they're going to get an offensive foul as Cord Simmerall steps in. Takes one from Gozar.
Still no Corbin.
No, Corbin unfortunately will, looks like Brody Potter's going to have to come in for Cord, as he maybe got hit below the belt and he's going to have to take a little bit of a breather.
He's going right to the back too. He's not even sitting on the bench.
No, and coach is telling him to put his hands above his head, so we all know what that means. All right, McCoy gets it to Gavin Brody Potter, and 6:35 left here in the first quarter. Great pass from Gavin. Brody Potter gets his own rebound. Shot is up and good. So great play there by Brody Potter early into this game. First on the scoreboard for either team. Shot is up by McMillan. McMillan knocks down a 3.
Boy, and that came after a really nice save. He was falling out of bounds and chucked it from across the court.
And McCoy Longwell has the answer as he comes back and knocks down a 3 of his own. 5-3 for Bobcats. Now a trapping defense here by the Bobcats, and causes a turnover as Jace Ramage tries to throw a one-hand pass to the corner, and he'll just throw it straight out of bounds.
Can I just say, these are my favorite Thermopolis jerseys. I like the purple ones with the diamonds, but these white ones are clean.
Yeah, they are. And looks like Zach Hasty will come in just 2 minutes into the first quarter for Del Dukes. Zach Hasty, a freshman for the Bobcats. And McCoy Longwell will get it to Zach Hasty. Zach Hasty to Jet Longwell to McCoy. McCoy going to drive baseline. He'll pass it to Brody. Brody keeps it up nice and high, and Brody finishes with another bucket. So 4 points for Brody off the bench. Passing it up to Kaiser. Kaiser going to drive in. Oh, it looked like steps, and McMillan's going to shoot another one up. No good. Good rebound by Potter. Oh, ball gets knocked away, and Kaiser. Oh, McMillan's good move there. Shots up. No good. Potter with the rebound. I'd like to see Potter get the rebound and hold it for about half a second longer because he's firing it right out. But McCoy Longwell has it now, looking for a screen from Potter. He's going to pass on the screen, pass cross court to Gavin. Gavin fakes it, three's up, no good, and rebound there by Bailey. Pass up ahead to McMillan. McMillan out to Gozar. Gozar is going to shoot it up and good. They're going to have to keep an eye on those two as they can knock down threes. 7-6, Cats leading by 1 with 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. And it looks like Cord Simmerall's going to check back in for the Bobcats. Zach Casey looking for a screen from Jet. Jet rolling good, wide open. He gets it. Shots up, no good with his left hand. Gets his own rebound. Airballs a shot, and ball comes down to Bailey. Bailey now looks to pass it up ahead. Zach and, oh man, and Gavin both running into each other, and going to get a quick timeout here. We'll stay right here as it's just a 30-second timeout. 4:36 left in the first quarter. Cats leading by 1, 7-6. Bobcats coming out with some great energy as Cord Simmerall will check in. Looks like Brody Potter is going to sit out. Del Dukes back in, maybe for McCoy as well. So good energy here for the Cats to start off.
Good energy for the Cats, and Pinedale coming out and doing what they do best. And you mentioned the 3-point shots. Josh Gozar has put up more 3-point attempts than anyone outside of 2 players in all of 3A. He put up 131. He's shooting about 35%, but when you shoot that many, you start to get, you can get hot in certain games. And so far, I mean, he can get hot in the first quarter and it'll kill you. Yeah,
the threes are the ultimate shot to get anybody back into a game. Gavin with it now after the quick timeout. 4:34 left here in the first quarter. Bobcats with that 1-point lead. Looks like they're going to run a little bit of a 1-3-1 against the Cats, the Pinedale Wranglers are. And Cord Simmerall going to drive baseline. Good drive there. Pass out to Zach Casey. Zach Casey with the 3. Too strong on that. Rebound comes down to Gozar. Gozar looks to pass it up.
He didn't even see.
And Jet Longwell takes a pass off the arms, goes up. Zach Casey going to come out. And Del Duke's going to go in.
There was a guy just looking at his phone, and that ball hit him right in the chest. He's lucky it didn't hit his 2-year-old kid right next to him.
Yep. All right, Bobcats staying in that 2-3 zone. Gets down into Bailey in the corner. He's going to get out to Gozar, and they're going to have to get a hand up in his face. Shots up, no good. And McCoy Longwell comes down with the rebound with Jason Ramage on him. Gavin going to pass it up to Cord. Cord going to shoot a 3 of his own, up and no good. Rebound to Jet Longwell.
Nice
good rebound there. Gets it back to Gavin up at the top of the key. And Cord going to get a screen from Del Dukes. Pass to the corner. Gavin Shumway with the 3. Shot is up and good for Gavin Shumway. So good to see him getting on the board as well after a 20-point game yesterday. Good to see that senior knocking some shots down. 4-point lead. 3.5 minutes left here. Bobcats 10, Wranglers 6. And McMillan and Gozar are going to play catch here at the top of the key with Kaiser now with it. Get it back to McMillan. Kaiser fakes the 3. And now ball is inside to Bailey. Bailey triple team. He'll pass it out, but as he's on the pass, looks like he's going to get a hand check from Jet Longwell.
That always stinks too, because his assist went out and the 3-pointer was good, but that's always the worst is when you hit that shot and you're like, what do you mean?
Yeah, yep, absolutely. That'll be Jet Longwell's first foul and first team foul on the Bobcats as Pinedale makes their first roster changes here, both with Michael Hoser. And shot is up and no good for McMillan. And Bobcats come down with the rebound. So Bobcats doing a good job on those 3-pointers when they're being missed, getting the rebounds here. Long shot, long rebound. Good screen and roll there. Del Dukes up and good. Great play there between Gavin and Del as they ran a perfect screen and roll. Del with a great finish there. 12-6, doubling up the Wranglers the Bobcats have so far.
Dell has great vision, both in football and basketball.
Oh, he really does. He does a great job and understands his play really, really well. The ball comes out to McMillan. McMillan's going to get it up to the top of the key to Hostler. Almost steal by Cord. And McMillan pulls up. Jumper shot is up. No good. A lot of his shots short here. Jet Longwell going to get the rebound. Really feels like the Bobcats feeding off of the energy that the Lady Bobcats played with in that first game as well.
Well, lots of Bobcats fans still here.
Yeah,
obviously back-to-back games.
Gavin Shumway gets it over to McCoy, running a screen and roll here with Dell Dukes again. Dell doing a great job again of just posting up there. Kind of frustrating Gozar kind of swim move over the top of him. Cord with the three again. Shot is up and is good as Cord Simmerall knocks down a three as well. 15-6. Bobcats coming out, shooting lights out.
So many threes in this game so far, and you really would have thought that it's Pinedale doing it, but it's Thermopolis really giving them a taste of their own medicine. Yeah, three threes for the Bobcats here. Only points that the Wranglers have are the 2 threes that they've made. Pass back out here. Looks like Gozar is going to have a chance at another three, and he's going to knock one down. And again, the Cats can't settle for expecting him to continue to miss because he is going to shoot till he gets on. So they need to be crashing out with a hand in his face for sure. Screen and roll here. McCoy's going to drive in. Tough layup there. Jet McCoy gets a rebound. Pass out to Gavin. Gavin with the three. Too strong there, and rebound comes to Hostler. And he's going to get it in to number 34, Brody Hamby's hands. Only a minute to go left in this quarter. It flew by. It is flying by like crazy. Pass out here to McMillan. McMillan can't leave him alone, and he's going to knock down another one. So 4 threes for them, and that gets them right back into the game, 15-12. And again, they just cannot expect that they're going to continue to miss those threes. They got to close out with a hand up. Zach Hasty set to come back in. Cord Simmerall drives in. Shot is up. Looks like they're going to see. Oh, they are going to give him 2 shots. 34, Brody Hamby picks up the team's second foul, his first. Cord Simmerall with a chance to hit the free throw line. He'll be shooting 2. Zach Hasty set to come into the game. Shot is up and good for Cord. And McCoy Longwell will come out, get a breather here at the end of the first quarter. 16-12, 4-point lead for the Cats. Just 43.7 seconds left in this first quarter. You really, with the size that Pinedale has, you'd think they'd be better inside, but they're only shooting threes. Right, really haven't even tried to work the ball in, and Cats also kind of daring them to shoot it from the outside as they've kind of packed it in that 2-3. They're going to have to extend that a little bit, know where their shooters are. McMillan up to the top of the key here as he passes it over to Kaiser. Kaiser now has the ball. And 29 seconds left here as Hamby has the ball. He'll pass it over to Hostler. Good defense there by the Bobcats, and both Dell Dukes and Zach Hasty playing great defense in the corner, and McMillan's going to lose the ball and go out of bounds. So Bobcats ball. Jet Longwell with it. He'll pass it crossover to the near side to Zach Hasty. Zach Hasty's going to set up the offense for the Bobcats. 13 seconds left here. Crossover dribble, get it into senior Gavin Shumway's hands. 5 seconds left. Oh, good play there. Oh, travel by Jet Longwell. And he takes a couple little, looked like he had a little quick step there. 5-point lead for the Bobcats here, 17-12, 4.2 seconds left. Bobcats going to put some full court pressure on. Oh no, McMillan's going to get the ball. He's going to have an opportunity, a wide open 3 here. 3 from deep, shot is up, no good. Air ball, rebound by Cord. So at the end of 1, Bobcats up 17-12 over the Wranglers. We'll be right back for second quarter.
Back when I was riding in rodeos, I always made sure I was locked in, good and tight. Now as a touring musician, crisscrossing the country, I still make sure I'm locked in, good and tight. Of course I do.
Hauling ass, heading south, down the road in a gray Cadillac, coupe bill.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
All right, and we're back here for Bobcat basketball, 101-7. Exciting first quarter for the Bobcats as they lead by 5, 17-12 over the Wranglers. Good quarter there. Really, the only scoring for the Wranglers was coming from McMillan and Gozar, each hitting 2 threes each for their 12 points. Bobcats having 5 in the book already on scoring. McCoy, Longwell, Gavin, Cord, Dell, and Brody all scoring Cord with a bucket and a couple free throws, and Brody Potter hitting 2 big shots there when he came in place of Cord after Cord's little breather he needed to take. And Bobcats, man, they just came out firing on all cylinders, playing a really good game right now. And looks like coming out for the second quarter, Zach Hasty, Dell Dukes, McCoy Longwell, Jet Longwell, and Cord Simmerall in for the Bobcats. Gavin Shumway going to get a quick breather here at the end of the first quarter. McCoy going to pass it into Zach Hasty. Zach Hasty's going to run offense here for him, starting off their first possession. And pass into Cord. Good cut there by Dell Dukes off of that. I'd like to see the handoff there. Cord dribbles in. Zach Hasty fakes the 3, gets up to the top to Jet. Jet's going to get over to McCoy, set a screen and roll here. Good drive there. Had a good idea, but
if Jet had kept moving, he would have been right there, but he stopped thinking that the bounce pass was coming around the Wrangler.
McCoy, I think, was expecting his brother to kind of keep coming, looking for the reverse. So Gavin Shumway will come in for Zach Hasty. 7:37 left in the first quarter. Looks like Bobcats are going to try to run some trap defense here. The 2 guys at the top of this 2-3 are going to have to, they're doing a lot of running, so going to have to keep them moving here. Gozar with it up the top, pass it over to McMillan. McMillan back to Gozar. Looks like they're going to still really haven't been looking inside too much there. They get it into Bailey. Bailey unable to catch it. Tries to one-hand catch it as Brody Hamby throws a tough pass in there. Unable to catch it, so ball will go out of bounds. And number 20, Nick Sletton, checks in for McMillan. And also Jace Ramage checks in for Colby Bailey. McCoy Longwell going to bring the ball up for the Bobcats. 7:05 here. Cord Simmerall getting a screen from Dell Duke. Shot is up, no good. Goes right off the back of the rim. I thought you. Oh man, what a great pass! And an up and under there.
That was a full court pass off the bounce. That was amazing.
That was a beautiful bounce pass and a good finish there by Kaiser as well. Gavin Shumway brings it up to Cord Simmerall. Cord gets a screen there from Jet. Dell Dukes now setting a screen and roll with Gavin. Those 2 know how to connect, as they do that on the football field often. Longwell's both working there.
Ooh,
McCoy with a tough shot up, no good. Slow to get off the ground, and it looks like ball's going to get stolen by Gavin. Gavin out to McCoy. McCoy 3 up, no good. Dell Dukes, struggle for the rebound. Gets enough on it. Kohler has a chance at a layup, and unfortunately able to get it.
Yeah, McCoy, when he drove, he stepped on the foot of, I saw the shoe.
Right.
He stepped on the foot of number 34, Brody Hamby, and his whole ankle went sideways, and now he's coming off the court. He's not limping as much as he was a few seconds ago, but it was obvious.
Yeah, and Dell Dukes will pick up his first foul, team's second foul, so not a lot of fouls in this game, which is probably why the pace of it has been so fast. Both teams playing a zone defense. Pass goes into Kaiser. He's going to get triple teamed. And it looks like Hamby's got a 3, and that shot is up and good. So
it's tied.
That is 5 threes for the Wranglers, and it is tied at 17-17, 5:50 left in the first half. Gavin over to Zach Hasty. Dell Duke set a screen and roll. Zach Hasty going to pull up for a 3. Shot is up off the back of the rim. Gavin Shumway going to get the rebound. Drives it into Zach Hasty. Zach Hasty shot is up and good. So good pass there from Gavin Shumway, finding the freshman as he cuts through the middle.
Nice touch, too.
Hamby feeling it. He shoots again, unable to make it. And it looks like there's going to be a foul there as number 32, Jace Ramage, comes in hard for the rebound. Looks like they're going to call that on Cord Simmerall. That'll be his first, team third.
I didn't see a lot of contact to his head, but the way that he fell looked awkward.
I think the contact was maybe with the ground. Dell Dukes comes out. Canyon Gerber checks in for the first time for Bobcats. 5:26 left here in the first half. Cats leading by 2, 19-17.
Canyon had 10 points yesterday.
He did, yeah. Came in and had a good game for the Cats. Corner there for the Wranglers. Shot is up, no good. Rebound now.
Another fall.
Cord gets another loose ball foul there, and unfortunately for Jace Ramage, he's been the recipient of that each time, and so Brody Potter going to come in for Cord Simmerall as Cord picks up his second foul. Those are tough ones, you know, they're just loose ball and you're just hustling after it.
Yeah, and Jace, I mean, he jumped about 5 feet in the air before he fell there. Nice block on the inbound pass.
And then rebound there by McMillan, and McMillan able to put it back in, ties it up at 19. Gavin Shumway with the ball, pass over to Canyon. Canyon get a screen from Jet, passes to Brody. Brody now going to run a screen and roll with Gavin. Gavin pulls up for a 3, shot is up, no good. Canyon and Gerber gets it. Oh, good pass to Gavin as he cuts through, and Gavin drops it. McMillan with the ball. He's going to go, good jump stop there. Shot is up and good by McMillan. So back-to-back buckets there as the Wranglers take their first lead in the game. Gavin Shumway with the ball now. 4:44 left. Wranglers up 21-19. Brody Potter with it. He'll pass it over to Canyon Gerber. If Canyon knew anything at all, knows his dad would have shot that. Zach Casey with the 3. Shot is up way too hard, and Gozar comes down with the rebound. He's going to pull up for a 3 now, and his shot is up around the rim, no good. Brody Potter gets just enough hand on it. He'll knock it into Gavin Shumway's hand. So about halfway through this second quarter, again, Wranglers up by 2, 21-19. Zach Casey will drive it in.
Oh.
And opportunity. Not
didn't
sure.
call the travel, but
no, and Zach Casey got it knocked away, but kind of kept possession, able to get shot up and good, and 3 is up and no good there by Nick Sletton. Gavin Shumway now with the ball. Oh no, tough pass there
Jet
from
wasn't.
Gavin.
He saved
it. Good hustle play by Jet, and then loose ball foul there is going to be called on Gozar as looks like Gavin Shumway came across for it.
If there's a guy that Thermopolis wants to be in foul trouble, it's Gozar.
Yeah, absolutely. Him and McMillan both able to shoot there. McCoy Longwell comes in for Zach Hasty. Gerber set to take the ball out and throw it inbounds for the Bobcats. These Wranglers make a couple changes as well. 14 fouls for the Bobcats, 3 for the Wranglers. Gerber 2, Gavin Shumway. 3:45 left here, all tied up at 21. So a good game here for both teams as they realize the pressure of a loser out game. McCoy Longwell, good screen and roll. Brody Potter goes up, and Gozar meets him at the rim and blocks it. And McMillan's going to come up with the ball, get it to Gozar. Gozar is going to play good defense and then gets rewarded with another 3. Knocking down 3 in this game. I'd say he's probably 3 of 5 from the 3-point line already. So 3-point lead for the Wranglers over the Cats. Drive in by McCoy. McCoy's going to go up for the shot. Shot is up, no good, off the back of the rim. Gozar with the rebound. Passes it. Gerber almost gets a hand on it, but knocks away to Jet. Jet Longwell's going to bring it up for the Bobcats. He's going to drive it in, take it all the way as well. Good drive in there. Looks like Bailey's going to get called on the foul, and Jet Longwell's going to have an opportunity at 2 free throws. And Zach Hasty, Adele Dukes set to check into the game. 2:59 left here in the first half. 3-point lead for the Wranglers. Jet knocks down the first one, knocks the lead down to just a 2-point game. Gerber and Gavin comes out.
One thing I like about watching Del Dukes play is he's one of the shorter kids on the court. He plays like he's 7 foot tall.
Yeah, he does not play his height at all. And Jet unable to make the next one, but Del Dukes gets a rebound. Great pass. Oh, just a little low. Threw it at the feet of Jet, so Jet will kick the ball out of bounds, and Pinedale Wranglers will get possession. Under 3 minutes left here in the first half. 2-point game. Wranglers up by 2. Gozar is going to come down, and again, Bobcats are just going to have to know where Gozar and McMillan are at all times in this zone, especially. Kaiser goes up. Shot is up, no good. Looks like he's going to get a foul.
Might be on 23. No, it's on Jet.
Jet, and that'll be his second foul. Team's 5th, and looks like Kaiser will go to the line to shoot 2. And first one is up and good. So first free throws shot there for the Wranglers. Kaiser's able to go 1 of 1 so far.
Gozar's getting subbed out, and Michael Hostler is coming in.
Second one is up, no good. Brody Potter goes up, unable to get it, but Del Dukes comes down with his Zach Hasty with the ball. He's going to drive in with the left hand, and he's going to get fouled as he tries to drive in.
Well, I was about to say a little earlier, I'm surprised there's so little fouls, and now back-to-back possessions, there's 4 fouls.
Yeah, and Michael Hostler will get the foul called on him. And a tough pass, good wait for McCoy to come to it. Pass across court to Zach Casey, head fake there as he drives baseline. Pass into Del Dukes. Del Dukes' shot is up as he goes to the ground. Brody Potter gets a rebound and goes up. 6 points for Brody coming into the game, so good play there. Del Dukes set a screen from the ground. Who knew? Good play there Ball goes to the middle for Wranglers. Passes out to Kaiser. Kaiser's three is up. No good. Oh, both Brody and McCoy both going up for the rebound to go off Kaiser's hips there. Goes out of bounds. So Wranglers will have possession under their hoop. 1 point game here. 2:14 left. 25-24 Wranglers. Oh my goodness, left wide open. No defense for the Bobcats, but luckily no one moved. Literally no one moved in that. I don't even know that Hostler even knew that he could shoot the ball. So Bobcats have it. Oh, Dell almost loses the ball. Does. Brody Potter pokes away. He'll get it into Bailey's hand. Bailey going up against Jet Longwell. Good defense there as he stays on his feet.
And now look at this.
Del Dukes has a chance for running away, and a blocking foul called there. Looks like that'll go on McMillan, and Del Dukes will go to the free throw line.
And that is number 7 for Pinedale. That means 1-and-1s for the rest of this 1 minute, 48 seconds to go.
Right, and that will actually go against Nick Sletton, Delmonico Dukes.
Oh, I thought that was 7. That was 6. Sorry.
16 fouls, all right. First one for Dell is up and no good. And Gavin Shumway is going to come in. And he'll come in for Jet Longwell. 1:48 left here. Wranglers with a 1 point lead over the Cats. Dell set to tie it up, and does, as he makes the second of 2. And real quick, Jet will come back in, as it looked like Gavin was supposed to go in for Dell. But smartly, he knew that if he waited, maybe he wouldn't get in, so he went ahead and went in for the game. So McMillan with the ball here, and he will get it to Kaiser. Kaiser up at the top of the key. So this 2-3 zone really giving some problems to the Wranglers as they're kind of settling for outside. McMillan left wide open again. 3 off the back of the rim, but Nick Sletton able to get it. He'll pass it into Kaiser. Kaiser's going to go up, and looks like they're going to call a foul. Oh, and that's going to be 3rd foul on Jet Longwell.
I thought that was a travel before it was a foul.
Yeah, I did too, and that'll be the 16th foul on the Bobcats. So Del Dukes will come in for Jet as Jet picks up his 3rd foul in the half. 1:25 left here. Wranglers pass it up. Oh, Del Dukes get a hand on it, and McCoy's going to come away with the ball as they two found themselves on the ground. Gavin fakes to the corner, knocks down a 3, and big shot there by Gavin Shumway.
That was all stemming from Del Dukes playing like a 7-footer.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah, jumping up and knocking the ball out of the air. So good play there by him. Kaiser has it. He'll pass it to the corner here. Good defense here by the Bobcats. 28-25. Bobcats lead by 3. Under a minute left. And shot is up. No good. But Wranglers chase the ball down. Sletton gets it. He gets it over to Kaiser. Back and forth they go. And
45 seconds to go now.
And just looks like the Wranglers are a little out of sorts here. And Sletton's going to step back for a 3. No good. And it looks like Gavin Shumway's going to bring it. Maybe look for the final shot of this half as there's just over 30 seconds left. 3-point lead for the Bobcats. Coy Longwell gets the ball looking for a screen, but he sees, oh man, he's going to go for the shot. And as he is, Nick Sletton will bounce into him.
That was smart to put that shot up.
Yeah,
he knew that there was contact coming, and he knew if I just put the ball up, I'll go to the line no matter what.
And you throw it up, you have a chance for something to happen and just go in. Looks like he's going to get an opportunity at 2 free throws. Coy Longwell's shot is up and good. So 4-point lead now for the Bobcats. 29-25, 24 and a half seconds left here in the second quarter.
Gozar and Hamby coming back in for the final 25 seconds here. Gozar looking to get that last second 3.
Right. And McCoy's second free throw up and good. Confidently stepped up to the line and knocked down those 2 free throws. Gozar going to bring the ball down. 20 seconds left here. 30-25. Wranglers trailing by 5 to the Bobcats. McMillan and Gozar are going to play catch here. Going to pass it around the horn here. Kind of playing a 4-out, 1-in defense.
5 seconds.
Yeah, looking to force. Shot is going to go up way high, and man, that
hit the wire.
Yeah.
You don't see that very often.
No.
It hit the wire holding up the backboard, almost hit the air duct.
Right,
the top of the dome.
I don't know how far over that one would have went had it not hit the wire. Because as soon as it left the hand, I heard you do the same thing. Go, oh, Zach Casey with a deep 3 from half court off the top of the backboard. Shot is up and no good, and excitement from the crowd here as the Bobcats go into the locker rooms at halftime leading 30-25. We're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be back for the Hot Springs Health Halftime Show right after this.
College College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey. When you think about wellness, do you think about long walks, nutrition, having a personal trainer? No matter what your idea of wellness looks like, you can find yourself at Gotchi Gym. Their 1,900 square foot facility makes them one of the largest gyms open to the public in Wyoming. Be the best version of yourself with state-of-the-art equipment from senior to strongman. Take advantage of having a bistro on site as well as a certified NASM personal trainer. Take the first step in reaching your goals. Gotchi Gym. Gotchi Rehabilitation is always looking for new team members. See more at gotchi.org.
All right, and we're back here for the Hot Springs Health halftime show. And man, what a great game. The Bobcats have come out and really kind of fed off the energy that the that the Lady Cats had in their game and played really, really well. And Bobcats came out firing on all cylinders. Seniors kind of setting the pace for the rest of the team here as they were like, hey, we don't want to see the end of our season come just yet, and so they're coming out playing really well. Good play there by the Bobcats as they have a 30-25 lead, and really it seems like the idea was, hey, we're gonna come out and challenge Pinedale to shoot from the outside, and they've shot a lot of them from the outside. They have knocked down 6 threes, but in that they really haven't done anything on the inside, and once they've shot it, the Bobcats doing a good job of only letting them get 1 shot up. And then they've been boxing out and going getting the rebound. That's been a tell of the game here. Also, a number of scorers for the Bobcats, and keeping a one eye on the stats for One Eye Buffalo stats at the half. Bobcats here, a number of people in the scoring book. Jet Longwell with 1 of 2 from the free throw line. McCoy Longwell with 5. Gavin Shumway with 3. Cord Simmerl knocking down a couple threes, has 8 points in the game. Del Dukes, I apologize. Gavin actually knocked down 2 threes. He has 6 points, and Cord has 5. And then in there, Del Dukes coming in as a starter with 3 points, doing a great job. Zach Hasty coming in off the bench, scoring 4. And also Brody Potter, man, doing a great job coming in off the bench, having the starter start yesterday. He had to come in for Cord Simmerall when he got hurt for just a second, and he scored 6 points coming in off the bench. So again, having 7 in the scoring book for the Bobcats, what a great game for them. And then as far as the Wranglers go, 3 points for Bridger Kaiser, 10 points here for Owen McMillan, 2 threes in the first quarter, a couple buckets, 9 points here for Josh Gozar, and then 3 for Brody Hamby. So the scoring here coming really better for the Bobcats as they've spread it out over a number of their players, outscoring, and they actually tied in that quarter, had a 5-point lead going into the second quarter, continuing with their 5-point lead here at halftime. But a great game for the Bobcats. And apologize for that, as the Shawn's doing me a favor and he went and grabbed me some extra water so I can have that too, as this game is exciting. The crowd has been on their feet really into it, so it's nice having the back-to-back games here as the crowd was able to stay. Those here watching the girls game were able to stay and watch the boys game as well. So
those Thermopolis fans are really with it.
They really are today.
They're doing a great job.
Must have got a good we all got a good night's rest and some good breakfast, I guess, and ready for some basketball. So be good to see. Now the Bobcats are just going to have to work at making sure they don't have a down quarter. They've had a tendency of coming in after halftime and the energy not quite as high, so it'll be good to see if they can keep that rolling as they come in out of halftime. we are going to take a quick break here for the Hot Springs Health halftime show. Again, want to thank One Eye Buffalo for the stats at the half as well. We're going to take another quick break, and we'll come back to finish up Hot Springs Health halftime show.
7 Lazy S Cafe and Bar in Thermopolis invites you to try the best breakfast in Wyoming. Try some of the hit dishes like the biscuits and gravy, the chicken fried steak, and the huevos rancheros. If it translates to ranch eggs, you know it'll be good. Try over 20 breakfast items on the menu. Find the kind of cooking that keeps you wanting more at 109 South 6th Street in Thermopolis. 7 Lazy S Cafe and Bar. Open Friday through Tuesday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for dinner, 4:30 to 9 p.m.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle wider, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
All right, and we're back here for Bobcat Basketball Hot Springs Health halftime show. Again, want to thank all of our sponsors to make this possible for us to bring you Bobcat Basketball on 101.7 KDNO. And Bobcats, man, playing a great first half of basketball. Really not very many turnovers, taking care of the ball really well, being very patient offensively, running some really good plays. I'd say there's only maybe 2 or 3 possessions where they really took a shot that they didn't need to take right away at the beginning, but other than that, Bobcats doing really well. Again, having 7 in the scorebooks for the Bobcats is really good, as they only had 4 yesterday, so spreading out the scoring always seems to be better when you can play some team basketball. And Wranglers coming out and really kind of struggling for scores, as really what's kept them in it is they have knocked down 6 threes, so 18 of their 25 points coming from the three-point line. So it might be one of those cases where Coach Corpening says, hey, we're going to continue playing it that way. We're not going to let them feed it inside. We're going to make them, if they are going to beat us, they're going to beat us from the outside. And you take a risk when you do that, because when you have a shooting team like the Pinedale Wranglers can do, you don't want to see somebody get hot either. But in that same aspect, so far it's been a working remedy for the Cats. So, Shawn, I don't know what you see differently out there, but is there something that you see Bobcats doing over top of the Wranglers?
From yesterday, that their fast break offense has really improved just from the last couple games that I've been able to call. And oh boy, there are some of those fast breaks where you kind of have to sit there and just hold on to your seats, because they're sprinting down the court faster than I saw them do anything yesterday.
Right.
And those 3-pointers to start off the game, they were going back and forth with Pinedale. Those threes were killer. I mean, those were some of the best looking shots that we've seen Thermopolis play in any game that I've called all season long for them.
No, they've done a great job, and hopefully someone might have to run in and go grab Coach Corpening and let him know that halftime is just about over, as they're not going to get any shots up. So Bobcat's not out of the locker room, which is...
That could lead to a technical foul, I believe, and that's 2 free throws that Pinedale could take if they don't come out here. There they are.
Here they come. So 50 seconds left. So again, like to see the Bobcats kind of hustle back out onto the court as they walk. But again, Bobcats going to feel there good and warm. This is one of those I'm never real sure, even when I coached myself, I wasn't ever sure the best remedy of halftime. Do you come out with a lot of time and let them get a lot of shots up? Do you not let them shoot at all and just get rested? What's the best remedy? And I know you always kind of have to change it up for the feel of how you see the team going. So Cats are going to choose that they don't need any and be ready to go. So
they're coming out with some of their taller kids, too.
Right. Yeah, it looks like in place of Jet Longwell, because of his 3 fouls, Brody Potter's going to get the start here at halftime. And if Travis is listening, I do want him to know that one of the young men for Thermopolis came out with his jersey untucked, but he quickly got it tucked in because I know he does not like that very much. So they're all taking care of Travis. So as they come out, Wranglers with the ball now. They're going to pass around. Good. Del Dukes again with the steal as he just anticipates that pass. And, man, he does that better than anybody on the team. Gavin Shumway with the ball, passes the Cord, waiting for a screen and roll. Brody Potter with a tough entry pass there, but Cord Simmer will get it. And little 10-foot jumper up, no good. Gozar high for the rebound over the top of Del Dukes. Gozar is going to bring it down. And I saw him knocking down some threes. He gets it over to McMillan. Shots up and short, so it'll go right out of bounds now. McMillan kind of with his head down after he sees that shot go down. So,
well, this can't be right. This says Del Dukes only averages 0.9 steals per game. He's had 3 in this game alone.
Right. He just likes to beat the averages. McCoy Longwell with a sprint up and a left hand up and good. No one even stepped over to play defense on him, and he just had a clean lane all the way. So
I'm telling you, they're playing fast, man.
Oh, man, they really are. McMillan now in the middle of the key. He pulls up and shoots, and now McMillan gets a bucket. 12 points for him in the game. And McCoy's going to bring it up for the Bobcats. Just a minute 10 gone here in the third quarter. Brody Potter setting a screen for Gavin Shumway. Pass over to McCoy in the corner. McCoy's going to drive to the lane. Shot is up. No good. Brody Potter gets a rebound, though. Tries to put it back in. Bailey comes down with the rebound, and he'll get it into Gozar's hands. Gozar's going to pass it to McMillan. McMillan going to shoot it again. Shot is up and good. And again, I just can't let him get open. He's now knocked down 3 shots, has 15 points in the game, and don't want one guy to keep him in the game. And it's a 30-32 lead for the Bobcats over the top of the Wranglers just 2 minutes into this third quarter. Brody Potter with a head fake, gets baseline, somehow gets that pass through over to McCoy. Shot up, no good. Gavin Shumway reaches down, tries to go up for the shot. Looks like he's going to get fouled by Kaiser.
Boy, and if McCoy had hit that 3, this place would have imploded.
Oh, man,
he passed it over a moving hand and in between 2 Wranglers. It was insane.
I don't know how Brody got that pass through, but he did. And Gavin Shumway draws the foul there. Kaiser with his first up short there by Cord Simmerall, rebound by Kaiser.
I would have liked them to take more time on that
would have
inbound.
too, yeah. Gozar pull-up jumper, and looks like he's going to get hit on the arm by Del Dukes as Del tried to challenge that shot, which I will say I don't mind seeing that foul because I like to see someone closing out with a hand up in the face of these shooters.
Especially this one, Gozar.
Especially this one, yeah. Gozar going to have a chance at 2 free throws, and first one is up and good. So 10 points for him in the game. Again, their 2 leading scorers with 15 and 10 in the game. Really only 2 other scorers, each only scoring 3. So these 2, they're going to have to make a point of recognizing where they're at on the court as he makes the second free throw as well. Ball game is now tied. Zach Hasty now will come into the game for Del Dukes. Del with 2 fouls, picked up the team's first personal foul. And Brody Potter passes it, and McCoy Longwell is going to have another sprint away here. Pull-up jumper and shot by McCoy Longwell, and good shot there by him as that press breaker has worked really well 2 times for McCoy. Pass to McMillan, and McMillan left open again. Oh my goodness, in and out. And Cord Simmerall comes down with the rebound. That would have hurt if that one would have went down. And Zach Hasty gets it. He's going to get a screen from Brody Potter. Thinks about a 3, passes it to Cord. Cord's going to shoot the 3 short. Hits the front of the rim. Zach Hasty there goes up with the left hand. Good rebound there as Bailey will pick up the foul. Zach Hasty an opportunity to go to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, Bailey is very peeved at himself because he knew that he had the advantage there, not only over height, but he just had his hands up already, and he just went a little bit too hard at Hasty.
Yeah, fell for that head fake. Zach Hasty misses the first of those 2 free throws. 5:27 left here in the third quarter, 34-32. Cats with a 2-point lead. Zach Hasty's second free throw up and good for the Bobcats. And Gozar is going to bring the ball up. Again, McMillan, head fake. He'll have it at the top of the key. Pass into Gozar. Gozar in the middle of the key. He's got a head fake on Brody. Shot is up, and they're going to call a foul on Brody as Brody played pretty good defense. Probably should have stayed on the ground and not jumped into it.
Cord says, just keep your hands up.
Yeah. Easy for him to say when he wasn't the one fouling.
Yeah.
I think he knows to say that because he's heard that a lot. All right, shot is up and good for Gozar. So 3 for 3 in this quarter for him as he brings it within 2. 35-33, Cats over the top. And second one is good. So 1 point game here. Bobcats up. Oh, tough pass there to Brody. Brody gets his hands on it good though. And looks like Pinedale maybe figured out that press breaker, so they were able to, Gozar got in the way of McCoy and Gavin. Screen here, Potter to McCoy. Cord gets it up the top of the key. Pass over to Gavin. Brody Potter was wide open underneath, posting up really well. Ooh, McCoy coming to the ball. Good drive by him. Oh, nice pass. Pass out to Cord Simmerall. Cord, oh, not able to get it.
What a rebound.
Oh, man, a good rebound by Gavin. Looked like he got hit on the arm, and ball goes out of bounds. So Gavin hitting the ground pretty hard. But
they're going to call a foul on Hasty? They are.
Yeah, they are, because as the rebound came down, he tried to slap away at the ball.
Coach saying, we had the ball. Right. There's no foul.
And they're checking it in, and Bobcats kind of walking up. McMillan misses a 3, but gets his own rebound. Tries a tough pass, and Brody Potter gets a steal. So McCoy Longwell, a lot kind of happened there, and nothing happened, I guess. Time came off the clock. Gavin with a deep 3. Shot is up and good. Confidently stepped into that one. 3 threes for Gavin as he has 9 points. 4-point lead now for the Bobcats. Gozar is going to step up short on his 3.
That was an NBA 3.
That was a fast shot. Probably not what Coach wanted for Pinedale. Gavin's going to come back down. Oh, I thought he was going to knock that one down. Crowd would have loved to have seen that one. And Brody Hamby comes down with the rebound for the Pinedale Wranglers. Gerber set to check back in for Bobcats. Gozar here with it. It's 2-3 defense really well. The guys down on the bottom. Oh, Gozar just. Brody Potter sends it back as McMillan tries to just turn and shoot a little jumper, about 8-foot jumper in the middle of the key. Good defense. Oh, Brody working hard. Give him the ball. Oh, tries to. McCoy gets it. McCoy shot up and good. McCoy Longwell feeling it now with a 7-point quarter. 7-point lead for the Bobcats. 3:33 left here in the third quarter. 41-34. Bobcat crowd getting into the game. McMillan going to shoot it again. Not afraid to. And shot is up and good for McMillan. So 8-point game for him as Jet Longwell and Gerber come back in. 3:22 left here. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Big shout out to Pepsi and Admiral Beverage for sponsoring our Gatorade Players of the Game all year long, not only in basketball but in football and in the spring soccer season, which we can't wait for. And Kevin Gerber just gave me an insane stat. We have 3:22 to go in the third quarter. So essentially there's been 8-16, about 20 minutes, give or take, played. And how many threes have been made by these two teams?
They have made 14 total, 6 by the Bobcats, 8 by the Wranglers.
My goodness. And, you know, back-to-back threes. That 3 by Gavin near the end of right before the timeout, that was an NBA 3.
Right.
I mean, Steph Curry would have been proud of that one.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're playing good. Look like Bobcats are expecting some full-court pressure, but Wranglers back off on that. Gavin Shumway with the ball here. Looks like they're going to run a 1-3-1 defense. The Wranglers are. Set a screen here. Gavin Shumway going to pass on the screen. Good pass over to Cord. Cord drive baseline. Oh, looks like he's going to lose it. He's looking for a push out of bounds, but he's just going to lose the ball. Ball goes now to the Wranglers. Cats still going to run that little bit of an extended 2-3. Gavin and Cord on the outside down low, and they're going to run some tough defense. Gerber now on Kaiser as they pass around Gerber and Hasty at the top. Oh, ball gets passed over, and 3 gets knocked down by Michael Hostler. So make that 15 threes now in the game, 9 for the Pinedale Wranglers. 2:43 left here in the third quarter. Gerber gets the ball. He's going to get a screen from Jet, pass over to Cord. Oh, right to Jet. Jet wide open. Oh, my gosh, misses a wide open layup, which I will say, unfortunately, Jet has missed a number of those layups in this tournament.
Hey, just to fix your scorebook, that was Hamby for 3, not Hosler.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Making sure we have a correct scorebook.
Yep, absolutely. And that's his second 3 knocked down as McCoy comes back into the game and takes Gerber's spot. 2:34 left. And Jet Longwell will get it back again, and he'll turn around and shoot it up and in for the Bobcats. So 3-point lead now for the Bobcats. Gozar looks to fake it. And Hamby thought about the 3 again, but McMillan will shoot again and up, no good, and ball will go off of Gozar out of bounds. So again, McMillan probably shooting at about that 35% 3-point shooter, but he's not afraid to continue to shoot. 43-42, 15 left in the third quarter. Now this 1-3-1 defense will be a different look for the Bobcats. Tough pass there as it bounces off one of the Wranglers, goes out of bounds. And it'll be Bobcat basketball underneath their hoop.
Stinks because McCoy was wide open. He would have drove that baseline and had a nice look at that goal.
And out of bounds play here. Cord gets it in the corner. He'll pull up 3. Shot is up off the back of the rim. No good. High. Bailey gets for the rebound. Hamby tries to get it, gets it to McMillan, and now left open, and the Kaiser's left open. But he's going to drive baseline. And as he goes up for the shot, he's going to get fouled on the arm. And that'll be on Jet. That'll be his 4th foul. Really the only one in any foul trouble. Del Dukes had to check in, probably come in for Jet. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Bobcats leading 43-40.
If I'm not mistaken, Jet had some foul trouble yesterday as well, and this free throw came. Are they going to let that count? Jet was in the middle of the lane. They were trying to sub too early. One ref gave Del the go-ahead. The other said no. The ball went up, and it went through the hoop, but Jet was in between the lane. I think they're going to make him reshoot it.
I almost would think that they would use it as a regular,
they're talking about it. I think they're going to let it count.
Oh, nope, they are going to give him 2 shots because usually in a violation they just automatically, they'll count it unless he misses it. So I'm surprised they don't give him the free throw. But
coach is upset about it for Pinedale as well.
So
still made it.
So ended up working out. Gerber and Dukes come in for Cord and Jet. So 1:51 left in the third quarter. 2-point game. Bobcats leading here, 43-41. Kaiser has a second chance here to get it within a 1-point game. Second one is up and no good. But Bailey gets a rebound. Del Dukes reaches in, and instead of a tie-up, they're going to call travel on Bailey. So Bobcats with the ball now. Full court pressure coming from. They're going to back off that again. They are going to have an extended defense here, but Coach Corpenny is going to take a full timeout. We'll do the same. We'll be right back after this.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
All right, and we're back here, 101.7 KDNO Bobcat basketball. 1:50 left here in the third quarter. Bobcats with a 1-point lead, 43-42 over the Pinedale Wranglers. Wranglers going to put some full court pressure on. Gerber going to go deep. Pass from McCoy. McCoy across the Potter. Potter goes up, leans in with the shoulder. Bailey comes down with the rebound. Great shot there. Good play by Bobcats, just unable to finish with a basket. Gozar's going to get it. Good defense by McCoy. And Gozar gets a shot up and good shot.
That was
there.
A lucky roll.
Yeah,
too.
It really was. Speaking of rolls. All right, so McCoy Longwell with the ball here at the top of the key. Pass it over to Gavin Shumway. Gavin now the ball looking for a screen from Del Dukes. Run a screen and roll, get it to Potter. Potter can shoot it from outside. McCoy with a deep 3. Shot is up, no good. Gerber comes down with the rebound, puts it up. Oh, misses it. Gets it to Gavin. Gavin, passes it into Gerber. Gerber's going to pass it out to McCoy.
Out.
Oh, and they're going to call a travel on Gerber. Must have slid his foot. I didn't see that, but they'll call a travel. So
I blame the glasses.
Yeah. Cord's going to come in now for, looks like for Canyon, 108. So 108 left here in the third quarter, 43-44 for the Bobcats with a trailing by 1 now. Gozar here with the ball. Pass it over to McMillan, back to Gozar. Gozar to Kaiser. Kaiser looking for a shot here. Under a minute to play. Looks like they're going to play catch with it back and forth unless they find something open in the middle. Oh, tough pass there and steal by Cord. Cord's going to drive it up the left-hand side. Drive it all the way in. Shot is up. No good. Tough shot.
I think he was hoping for a foul.
As McMillan comes down with the rebound, but then they're going to call a jump ball there as Cord gets his hands in there. And Coach Corpening was hoping for a foul as Cord kept driving it up the side. I'd like to see him, though, when he didn't get that call, to not try to force a shot up and get it into the hands of some of his cats following up.
He definitely had a chance to do something other than drive right there.
35 seconds left. Bobcats trailing by 1 here. Gozar with the ball. McMillan and Kaiser all on the outside here, as Kaiser just left wide open in the middle. Little floater. Shot is up. No good. Good rebound there by Del Dukes. 22 seconds left. So Bobcats going to have a chance at a final shot of the quarter. Gavin Shumway with the ball. Cord passes it up. Man, just drives in and he'll get fouled there. Looks like Jace Ramage is going to get called for that foul.
I think that's the foul that Cord was looking for in the last play.
Kind of thought, well, let me see if I can get it this time. So Cord's going to have a chance at 2 free throws here, third quarter. Ellis Weber set to check in for the final 13.3 seconds. First time in the game. Cord's first free throw is up and good. So tied ball game now. McCoy Long will come out. Ellis Weber will check in. 14 fouls for the Bobcats, 3 for the Pinedale Wranglers. Second one is up and good, so good shot there by Cord to give the Bobcats a 1-point lead. Gozar with it with 10 seconds left, gonna have to get a hand in his face, him and McMillan both. Pass over to Kaiser. Kaiser, oh no, don't leave him open. Kaiser gets it into Bailey. Bailey gonna get a shot off, and good defense by Brody Potter as Brody Potter knocks the ball out of bounds. And at the end of the third quarter, Bobcats 45, Wranglers 44. We'll be right back for the fourth and final quarter.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones, and we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back here for the fourth quarter. Kevin Gerber and Shawn O'Bray for the final quarter of Bobcat basketball in this loser out game. 3A West Regionals, day 2. And they're playing like it, knowing that this could potentially be their last game, so they're going to play tough. Bobcats doing just a great job. Gavin Shumway going to fight through this 1-3-1. Pass over, no look pass to Del Dukes. Del Dukes pulls up for the 3. Shot is up, no good. Rebound by Kaiser. Not a shot that Del Dukes takes often, but he is able to make it. Kaiser going to bring the ball up. Nobody going to guard him, but luckily he didn't see it, so passes the ball. McMillan going to pull up. He does have 18 points in the game. Man, Brody Potter sends another one, but it comes, Bailey left wide open, and Bailey going to get a good pass there from Hamby for a bucket, 46-45. Wranglers have a lead over the Bobcats. Man-to-man defense now for the Wranglers on the Bobcats, so going to look for someone to cut open. Cords cuts open. He's going to drive left every time, and shot is up, no good.
He's hoping for a lot more fouls than he's being given right now.
Right. And Gozar going to take it coast to coast. Shot is up, no good. Gets his own rebound, gets him in the air.
Nice
Gavin
block.
Shumway knocks the ball away, and Del Dukes will get it into McCoy Longwell's hands.
Coach for Pinedale saying that was a foul.
Right. McCoy Longwell with a tough shot of his own. Now it's turning into a little bit of a one-on-one game. Kaiser with a long pass from McMillan. Shot is up and good, and they're going to call a foul on Gavin. I didn't see that foul, but that'll be his first.
That was a late whistle.
I thought so too.
Very late whistle.
And Kaiser's going to get the bucket and then have an opportunity at a old-fashioned three-point play here. 48-45. And now 49-45, 4-point lead for the Wranglers over the top of the Bobcats. That was Gavin's first foul, team's fifth. Gavin going to bring the ball up now. Bobcats going to have to work for a good shot here to kind of stop the rush here from the Wranglers. Back into their 1-3-1. And McCoy Longwell with a deep three, and there he goes, what they need. Knocks it down, and in Coach Corpening fashion, after we get a shot knocked down, we call a quick timeout, and 6:31 left here in the fourth quarter. Going to take a full timeout. We'll do the same. We'll be right back.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Warland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton. Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted Jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back here for Bobcat basketball. 49-48, the Bobcats trail by one. Great shot there by McCoy. Timeout after the shot, and now Wranglers will come up with the ball. McMillan and Gozar on the outside, looking to the inside. Gozar pulls up, tough two-point shot there. Rebound by Cord Simmerall. So Bobcats still doing a great job of making it a one-and-done scenario for the Wranglers. Not too many second-chance points.
Wow,
McCoy,
what a layup.
Another with a great drive there. And McCoy doing a great job with finishing at the rim. 1 point lead now for the Bobcats, 50-49, 6 minutes left. Kaiser gonna pass on the shot. Hamby, who's not afraid to shoot it either. McMillan gets it, shot is up and good. McMillan knocks down another three. That is his fifth three in the game. 52-50, Pinedale Wranglers over the top of the Bobcats. 5:37 left. Cord Simmerall drive. He'll get it over to Del Dukes. Del, good. Oh, looked like a good entry pass. Man, almost. And Del Dukes comes over, almost gets it stolen away as they try to pass it up to Kaiser. But again, Del Dukes was just great anticipation.
I just want to go back 2 plays. McCoy, you said he's so good at finishing. The games that Ernie and I originally had to call back in Rollins, McCoy missed about 5 or 6 easy layups, including a game winner. He has improved so much from the beginning of the season.
Right, that was yeah, he's been finishing today at the rim really well. McMillan with the ball, he'll pass it around again. Gozar gonna drive to the rim, and he's gonna go up and challenge Brody, and he's gonna make that shot. So 17 points for him in the game, 21 for McMillan. Gavin Shumway, nobody gonna, I thought if he'd pick up the pace, he could have got to the three. He's gonna pull it up anyways. Shot is up, no good. Gavin Shumway,
McCoy wasn't looking for it.
No, and Del Dukes gets it anyways. Shot is up and good. Good finish there by
McCoy. Got stonked in the back of the head.
Gets an assist off the back of the head. Hamby's gonna pull up for a three. Shot is off the back of the rim. Kaiser gets a rebound and drives in. McCord tries to get a offensive foul, but not really a place where you want to be falling, and Kaiser's gonna finish at the rim. So 56-52, Bobcats trailing by 4. 4:25 left in the game, and this is going to be one of those that comes all the way down at the end, it looks like. Del Dukes with the ball, pass over to Gavin Shumway, sets a screen for Del. Good slip screen, but Hamby there to get the steal and he's going to pass it over to Gozar. So this is a really important place for the Bobcats to get a stop. Gozar and Kaiser pass it back and forth. Hamby now with the ball. And McMillan feeling it. He's going to drop another three. And then the Pinedale Wranglers did exactly the same thing. They're going to call a full timeout as well. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile is a proud supporter of Bobcats athletics. There's so much more than a hardware store. You'll find Ashley furniture and decor perfect for your home. There's a great toy selection, as well as tools, kitchen items, grills, and a garden section. That means there's something for everyone at Thermopolis Hardware. Don't forget to check out their variety of custom cabinets, window shading, and flooring.
Hi, I'm Karen with Thermopolis Hardware. Buy local, be local. Go Bobcats!
Hey there, how's your day going?
Frustrating. My car's check engine light came on and they can't take it in till next week. And then Max, our Rottweiler, chewed up my glasses and I'm going to have to wait at least a week to get another pair. It seems you have to wait for everything important.
I know the feeling. Some things seem to take forever to get done.
Forgot to ask, how's your day?
I had to take my daughter into the clinic to have her arm looked at.
Let me guess. You had to wait to get an appointment. What was it, 1 week, 2 weeks?
Same day.
What? Same day?
We go to Hot Springs Health. They offer same-day appointments at all their clinics. Riverton, Shoshone, Thermopolis, Worland, and Basin. You just call the clinic and you have an appointment in a matter of minutes. It's easy and so convenient.
Wow, so Hot Springs Health actually values our time? Thanks for the advice. Now if I could only get a same-day appointment for Max. He hasn't been the same since he ate my glasses. He keeps running around and making a spectacle of himself.
For more information or directions, please visit hotspringshealth.com, your hub of health.
All right, and we're back here. Bobcat basketball play underway here. 3:42 left here in the fourth quarter. A 7-point lead now for the Wranglers. Jet Longwell up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Gets Bailey in the air, shot up and good. Jet Longwell very patient on that shot. Good shot for him, up and good.
Surprising nobody else came to help underneath the basket.
I agree. Bailey kind of got himself twisted when he jumped to try to miss that rebound. Gozar now with it. Gonna again have to know where McMillan and Gozar are at all time. McMillan knocking 6 threes down in this game. Good defense there by McCoy getting his hands on it. Gozar has Zach Casey on him. Pass out to McMillan here at the top. And they're going to be really patient having this 5-point lead, 3 minutes left. Gozar going to pull up 15-footer way too hard. A good rebound there by Jace Ramage and put back there for him. His first basket of the game, back up to a 7-point lead. Bobcats are going to have to get some scoring here. Passes on the, Zach Casey forcing up a shot. Yeah, not what you want to see, and then Zach Casey's going to get the foul as well. So second foul on him, and now Ellis Weber, Del Duke's going to come into the game, and
so is Brody Hamby for Pinedale.
Brody Hamby, yeah, he's been a force for the Wranglers as well on the rebounding and shooting. So Jet Longwell will come out. It looks like they're going to run a little bit more of a defensive set here. Gozar going to get the ball and into McMillan, and don't want McMillan to get the ball. He's going to drive in and get a shot. Bobcats are going to have to really start putting some pressure on, as now they're down by 9. Just hate to see it just get away from them here. Ellis Weber coming in. Court Simmerall with a 3 at the top, and no good. Bobcats is good. Good poke away there by Gavin. Pass out to Ellis. Ellis with a little jumper up and good by Ellis Weber.
And
again, another timeout after the made basket. We're going to stay right here. We have 2:08 left in the fourth quarter. 56-63. Bobcats trail by 7. And again, Shawn, just a tough. Again, we kind of put a stop to the Pinedale's run, and then we make a basket there. Good shot by Ellis. Good defense by Gavin to poke that away, get it in Ellis's hands, and then we get a quick timeout. Looks like we have a substitution as well. So. Again, something I don't quite understand, but again, that's why I sit here and put headphones on, and they don't ask for my opinion.
And it is a really disappointing, because this whole game has been in the Bobcats' hands. I mean, even though Pinedale has been just making threes from the opening tip-off, Bobcats have been in the lead, or at least close, the entire game.
Right.
And now for them to pull away, this This 7-point lead, and it was 9 2 seconds ago, it is not indicative of how this game has been played. The Bobcats have really been in control for the last 30 minutes of this game.
Yeah, and the Bobcats really, they got their lead. I think 5 was about as big as their lead ever got, but it kind of seemed like they kept that 5-point lead a lot of the game, and now just kind of a couple little, miscues on forcing up some shots, playing a little bit faster than they have all game. So now Bobcats going to have to put some full court pressure on and see if they can get a stop here. Ooh, tough pass there by Hamby. Gozar gets it as he falls to the ground, and they're going to call a travel. Looks like they're going to get Zach Casey, Cord Simmerall in. They're going to run a little offensive, defensive set here. So Del Dukes, Ellis Weber going to be the defensive side of things. Zach Hasty and Cord will be offensive side of things, it looks like.
Ramage coming in now for Hamby.
And I imagine that's just, again, based on a defensive side of things. Ramage able to get good rebounding as well. Zach Hasty now going to call for the screen from Jet. Gets it to Cord. Cord left at the top of the key. He's going to get over to McCoy. Again, going to have to, good screen and roll there. Cord goes up. Shot is up and good. No call there. Is there some contact, but I like the no call. And almost a steal. And Gozar's going to get it, and he's going to drive in. And, they're going to call a blocking foul on Jet as Jet picks up his 5th and final foul, and they're going to count the bucket by Gozar.
Coach Corpening saying, "Are you kidding me?" His feet were planted.
Yeah, that was a tough call. I definitely don't know that I agree with that call. A good game there by Jet, and as he fouls out, 7th team foul there by the Bobcats, and I don't know how I feel about that call. It was a little bit of a kind of a Euro step by Gozar, but I thought for sure he was going to call the charge.
I was waiting for the charge call because I watched him plant his feet 2 steps before he got hit.
And Gozar misses the free throw there. I almost said extra point. Gavin Shumway going to bring the ball down. We're going to have to go with a little bit of a hustle here to look to score. 58-65. Zach Casey with the 3. Shot is up, no good. And McMillan's going to come down with the rebound. And Gozar now with the ball. And they're going to call a blocking foul on McCoy. And McCoy Longwell is going to pick up his first foul.
Can I just say, if this is the end of Thermopolis' season, they've had a great run at the end of this game.
They have. They've played a lot tougher here at the end. And I know the Bobcat fans wanting an offensive foul there, but I think the contact came from McCoy first before he tried to clear out. Gozar's first free throw is up and good. And he'll have an opportunity, a second one here. 8-point lead now for the Pinedale Wranglers over the top of the Bobcats, 66-58, 1:23 left in the game. Gozar's second free throw is up and good as he knocks one down as well. Gavin Shumway going to bring the ball up for the Bobcats, bring it up to the middle. McCoy Longwell, he's going to pass on the pick there, and Brody Potter set a great screen for him, but he's going to lose the ball out of bounds now. Defensive side comes back in. Ellis Weber comes in, and Del Dukes for Brody Potter and Zach Hasty again on the offensive defense. 1:12 left, 58-67. And Kaiser with the ball. He's going to pass it up to Gozar, and they're going to get a foul called on Ellis Weber. That'll be his first, team's 8th. So Gozar is going to go to the line again. Definitely not who you want to be sending to the line, as that's the 9th team foul. And back to the offensive side of things.
Boy, just back and forth, these Thermopolis kids. They know their roles so well, but it's got to be a little tiring running back and forth from the bench to the game, to the bench to the game.
Hard to stay warm. I always feel like it's tough running that offense, defense. First one is up and good. I apologize. That's Kaiser that actually is shooting free throws, not Gozar. Kaiser makes the first, has an opportunity for a second. And second one is up off the back of the rim, no good. Cord Simmerall comes down, just over a minute left. 10-point lead here for the Pinedale Wranglers. Bobcats going to have to score in bunches here. Good bounce, entry pass there, and ball goes off the hands of Brody Potter. Defense now back in for Hasty, Potter, Del Dukes, and Ellis Weber back in. And Hamby set to take the ball out. He's going to pass it to McMillan there in the middle of the key. Ellis Weber going to play tough defense on him. Pass over to Kaiser. Kaiser going to bring it up, and they're going to get Ellis with another hand check. So calling some pretty
That's a little
tight,
ticky-tacky there.
Tight ones now.
Especially with 50 seconds to go.
Right.
You got to let that go. That could have ended up in a 10-second violation. They were still running around the backcourt. Right. But, yeah, very ticky-tacky call there.
Yeah. I think it was almost one where the ref is anticipating that he wants the Bobcats to foul, and so he's calling it closer than what maybe they're intending to do. So Kaiser's going to go to the free throw line. All the Wranglers back now on defense. First one is up and good for Kaiser.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say an offensive group back in for the Bobcats.
I was just going to say the Lander boys and Mountain View looking to get on the court as soon as this game's over. And second shot up and good.
So
we're going to have that game on 93.1 KFCW right after this game is over.
And 45 seconds left here for the Bobcats. Gavin going to pull up. 3, shot is up, no good. Rebound comes to Ramage, and Kaiser's now going to have it. Him and Gozar are going to play catch with it back and forth as the Bobcats put on some full court pressure. They're not going to foul. They are going to go after the ball, but looks like Bobcats maybe are going to concede this game. Under 30 seconds left. Out to McMillan. Or to Kaiser, I'm sorry. McMillan now with the ball. And defense there by Zach Casey. Zach Casey diving on the ground. Tries to get it up to McCoy, and Gozar is going to get it. 15 seconds left now in the game. Goes around the back, and they're going to call a foul by Zach Hasty. Zach Hasty will pick up his third foul. So for the seniors in this, McCoy, Longwell, Hadley Johnson, Gavin Shumway, Cord Simmerall, just want to thank them for their play in this game as well, as they've been good role models for these teammates as well. Unfortunately, didn't get to see Hadley Johnson in the game today. Plays pretty good, and hate to see that he didn't get in the game today to help out his teammates. Gozar goes up for a free throw. First one is up and good. He'll have a chance at a second one. 13.9 seconds, 13-point lead. And second one is in, 14-point lead now for the Wranglers. So unfortunately for the Bobcats, they're going to have to go home after losing yesterday, and today a good win for the Pinedale Wranglers. Again, a lot better game than it showed. 4 seconds left. Zach Hasey's going to shoot it up. Shot is up, no good. Get the rebound, and game is over. Pinedale Wranglers are going to win. Bobcats, 72-58. Pinedale over the top of the Bobcats. We're going to take a quick break. We'll do a really quick post-game show so they can get ready for the Lander Tigers ball game.
One-Eyed Buffalo Brewing Company is proud to sponsor this broadcast of Thermopolis Athletics. Enjoy some of the finest prime rib around at One-Eyed Buffalo every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You cannot beat their menu full of mouth-watering items like the bison burger or the many different varieties of mac and cheese. Top it off with one of their locally brewed adult refreshments on tap. One-Eyed Buffalo Brewing Company, 528 Broadway in Thermopolis. Did you know the Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness in Thermopolis also has something called the Gotchi Wellness Center? It's your dream gym with cardio equipment, cable machines, free weights and dumbbells, hydraulic resistance machines, and personal trainers that care about your goals. The Wellness Center is huge and includes a rock wall, pegboard, sled, tires, punching bags, squat rack, and a whole lot more. Check out the Senior Wellness class. To take the first step to a healthier you, visit gotchi.org.
Go ahead.
All right, and we're back here for the end of the Bobcat boys basketball season. Comes to an end after a loss to the Pinedale Wranglers. Great game. Score really didn't show how well the Bobcats played. Ended up being a 14-point game, but the 72-58 Bobcats really played a good game, Shawn. And I mean, really came down to 2 scores for the Wranglers. They did have 3 in double digits, but Owen McMillan and Josh Gozar, man, 26 points for McMillan, 23 for Josh Gozar, and Bridger Kaiser ended up with 12 points of his own. And those 3 scoring in double digits really were the majority of their points. Only a few others in the scorebook, Jace Ramage, Brody Hamby, and Colby Bailey, each with a bucket of their own. And, man, just played really good. Tough game for the Bobcats to go home on. I hate to see the seniors go home with their heads down that way, because that's not definitely, like you said, the score was not indicative of how the game went. Really, for 3.5 quarters, it was a 5-point game, and then unfortunately just some bad shots and turnovers by the Bobcats, and the Wranglers capitalized on those. And for our Bobcats, though, it was good to see McCoy Longwell getting in the scorebook again. He ended up leading all Bobcats with 17. Gavin Shumway, Cord Simmerall, the two other seniors that got into the game, each scored 9 each. Jet Longwell with 5, Delmonico Duke with 5, Zach Hasty with 5, Brody Potter with 6, and Ellis Weber with 2. So a lot in the scorebook there. Again, just want to thank those seniors, McCoy Longwell, Hadley Johnson, Gavin Shumway, Cord Simmerall, and also Owen McCumber, who was with the team, didn't get his suit up for the varsity, but played all season, was suited up all season for the Bobcats. Just appreciate their senior leadership, and should be happy about the legacy they left with the Bobcat boys basketball team. And for our players of the game, I think McCoy Longwell will have to get our Gatorade player of the game, as he comes out with 17 points, plays really, really well. And then the other one, I think, really needs to go to Brody Potter, as he came in off the bench, scored 6 points, but he really showed around the rim. He did a great job of getting rebounds, but also I think he had 3 or 4 big blocks in the game, and those were huge in that second half, as it kept the team in the game. So congratulations to McCoy Longwell and Brody Potter, as they are our players of the game. And Shawn, I just want to tell you, I really appreciate you giving us the opportunity here. You and Ernie both letting us be the voice of the Bobcats. I know Travis would say the same thing. It's been an enjoyable thing. Look forward to hopefully being able to do that again next year as well. Hopefully I'll start the season with a little bit more of my voice. I'll work on it. I'll do my morning work on the voice for you guys, so I'm a little more prepared.
Well, hey, we appreciate you as well, and you and Travis picked up a lot of slack. Ernie and I, we were happy to do some TMOP games early, but Lander and TMOP playing at similar times every weekend didn't work, and couldn't thank you enough. And yeah, we hope you are willing to do this next year as well. And sad that it ended this way, but we are happy that Thermopolis got all the coverage that we could get them, and just happy that we're all a good team here.
That's right. And again, all of you listening, 101.7, thanks for the support, as well as I know you were there along the way for the Bobcats basketball. And with that, I'm going to sign off, let these guys take over, as the Lander Tigers and the Mountain View Buffaloes will be playing over on 93.1. We'll be right back. Awesome. So, Shawn, do you want me to just leave this stuff?
Here. Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of why I brought the tripod in, was just in case.
I didn't think about that.
So, I think I'll just grab pencils and stuff out of there, but other than that, everything is your guys'. So
awesome. Yeah, thanks, man.
Really appreciate you guys.
I don't know, does Thermopolis have a soccer team?
No.
Okay, I was just wondering.
No,
does Thermopolis have baseball? Not the high school, but do you have a baseball?
Barely.
Okay.
Yeah, it's trying to get underway, but they can get the interest out of it. Babe Ruth, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Well, either way, we'll see you when we see you.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
You got our numbers.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, you guys too. Appreciate you guys spending some time with us. And we're probably, I would normally stick around a little bit more, but with weather rolling in, we'll